Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about collecting questions. Are you ready? Let's get started. Today we're in the middle of a series of Remarkable TV episodes about things we collect. And as a spoiler alert, some of these things on this list, both in the past and in the coming episodes, are unusual things. You might not think of them as things you collect. But today's is definitely one of my favorite things to collect. Yes, I collect questions. So you might be wondering, why do I collect questions? Well, first, questions are valuable. And most things that people collect are things that are valuable to them. And to me, questions are very valuable. I believe they are to all of us. And so that's why I want to collect them, because they're valuable. Number two, I want to ask better questions. And if I have better questions in my collection that I can metaphorically pull off the shelf, I will do a better job of asking, because I can't ask them unless I have them. And if I have to wait till I'm in the moment to think about them, I might not ask as good of questions as I might like. So, how do we collect them? First, have a place to store them. You could have a question journal, you could have a file on your computer. I don't care where you collect them, but collect them so that you can go back and look through them. Have an archive of great questions. These are questions perhaps that you've heard, that you've read, that you've thought of yourself. Sometimes I catch myself asking a question and say, man, that was pretty darn good, and then writing it down somewhere so I can get it in my collection. All right. And then how do you do it? You got to have a place to keep them, but you've got to keep your eyes and your ears open at all times, looking for them. Be unaware, because when I'm in any situation, if I'm listening to or watching a great interview and I hear a great question, I want to jot it down. Not because I can use that I may not be able to use the exact question. Often I can. But sometimes it's the way it was phrased or the way it was framed that I know I can find a way to use it again later. Keep your eyes and your ears open. Lastly, how do you use this collection once you start to collect it? Well, it's not going to collect any dust. That's good. But like if someone comes to your house and you might walk around and show them your collection of, I don't know, Mickey Mouse figurines or clocks or whatever it is, here's what you need to do. You need to tour your collection. Now, you don't need to necessarily show it off to other people when they come into your house. Don't be that guy. But by having a place that they're archived, that you have a record of them, every once in a while, just sort of read through them. Remind yourself of them, because we're asking questions all day long. And if we kind of keep some of those things top of mind by doing a tour, we'll be able to ask better questions. But maybe the biggest takeaway here for you is this last one, and that is to plan your questions. What do I mean by that? Well, anytime I'm preparing for a conversation, whether it's with a member of my team, whether it's with a customer, whether it's before an interview that I do with someone, whatever the situation, a big part of my preparation is the questions that I want to ask. Yes, I know what my goal for this conversation is. I've got that written down, but I'm writing down the questions that I'm going to use. Am I going to use every one? Probably not. Might I improvise? Possibly. But here's the thing. If I have questions down here that I know move me in the direction of my goal, I'll do a much better job of asking better questions and getting better results for everybody. Yep, collecting questions. One of the many weird things about Kevin. Let me close with today's tweet. If you want to ask better questions, collect great questions. If you like this video, did you know that we shoot a lot of video here? And a couple of years ago, we shot something we call 13 Days to Remarkable Leadership right here in the studio. And what I did was I shot videos for each of 13 days to be delivered via your email, each of which tells a story and each of which provides you with a PDF tool that you can use to apply that story to be a more effective leader. It's called 13 Days to Remarkable Leadership. We'd love to have you join us. All the information to doing that, to signing up for that, is right here. And I'll be back here next week with yet another episode of Remarkable TV.